Robert Royston started his dance career in the mid-1980s in country dance, and by the late 1980s had found the competition circuit with then dance partner Tammy Ernst. Dancing weekly at a place known as Swiss Park in Fremont, California, Robert was introduced to many types of dancing, including West Coast swing, which was a big part of the country dance circuit. Working on his craft in the lower divisions of country dancing, he took dance class at California Dance Center in San Jose, California. He was working mostly on American rhythm and American smooth dancing to help improve his country dance techniques. But on the country circuit, he was exposed to great West Coast swing dancers who he quickly wanted to learn from. And as his love of swing grew, he and his now new partner, Lorene Baldovi, decided they wanted to step into competition in the West Coast swing world. Now, if you know Robert, you know he does nothing small. So he decided their first West Coast swing contest would be the US Open Classic Division. They did pretty okay, coming in second place for their first time out. They went on to compete in multiple divisions throughout the years, winning the Classic Division, then winning the only 2 years the Superstar Division was offered, and winning the first ever Showtime Invitational. They also came in top 3 in the Cabaret Division and were members of 3 US Open Swing Team Championships. Later down the road, Robert also won the Champion Strictly Swing with Yenny Setiawan. So really, 8 different times Robert's name took home first place, giving him 8 championship titles in 5 different divisions. Other notable moments on the US Open floor as a competitor were placing top 3 in the Showcase division with Nicola Royston over 20 years after his first time competing at the Open, and being a classic finalist taking 6th place with Deborah Seke. So what we're really talking about now is what the Open has meant to Robert as a competitor. But what has Robert really been to the US Open over the last 20 years? He has been a competitor, he's been a teacher, he's been a coach, a choreographer, and the master of ceremonies, or as I like to call him, the voice of the US Open. One of the greatest impacts Robert has had on the US Open I think started in 2001 when he first took over the microphone. Personally, as a competitor, that year something felt different. Robert brought the energy level in the whole room to a new place, as well as making me and other competitors feel like $1,000,000 as we all hit the floor. I'll never forget the first time I heard Robert say, "From Fresno." Oh man, that was just a whole nother level of being able to hear my city and know that it was me representing it. It didn't just stop with the energy. He changed the way everybody in the next generation emceed events, spawning a whole group of MCs who could utilize these techniques. He made it feel like a bigger, better show than it had ever felt before. He would MC from the floor, he would integrate social media, he would give shout-outs. He walked out every Friday and Saturday night at the US Open with no clipboard. He would just remember the competitors' names and what city they're from, making it seem so effortless. He became the bridge between the crowd and the competitor. He was the conductor, you might say, perfectly orchestrating the energy in the room for every couple that walked on the floor. I asked Robert once what he wanted his legacy at the Open to be. He said to me he wanted people to remember the energy, the dancers, the emotion, and how much he cared about helping all of that happen. You know, I happen to know that Robert really didn't want this video made. He said to me, "People know who I am. They know what I've done on the competition floor, and they know what I can do with a microphone in my hand. I just hope they look back and they always know how much I love the competitions and this community, and that I continue to create a feeling for the next generation that makes their US Open moment special." He finished with, "I take pride in my role and understand its importance, and when what I bring to the table is no longer needed, I will happily take my place in history, leaving it for the next person to do with as they please. But I hope they bring as much love and respect to the dancers as I do." Well, Robert, we wanted to finish this video with just a few messages from a handful of dancers and friends that you've had such a huge impact on. Personally, you've been a great friend, a fierce competitor, an amazing mentor, and overall one of the best humans I've ever come in contact with. So Robert, thank you very much for being you. I love you, and I look forward to many more years with you on the microphone. We love you, man. Here's a few other pros who are a little younger at the time and what they have to say about their first time at the US Open with Robert on the mic.
Robert, hey sweetie, congratulations on being inducted into the Walk of Legends. That is so amazing. I'm so proud of you.
We're so proud of you, dude. It's amazing from being juniors and watching you and Lorene win title after title and getting to grow up admiring you guys. Then our story continued in the adult division, and you were the voice of the US Open right from day one. And so we feel like you've been along with us through this entire journey. And it's just so cool, a simple way that you put a spin on from Long Beach and Santa Monica, California, became our call sign everywhere we go around the world. And just that little moment that we share with you, we cherish it, and we looked forward to it every time. And
Other MCs copy you.
and going to different countries and having people say like they didn't even know the words, and yet they knew the sound of the way you said that.
Cool.
So we feel like you're a part of our journey. We all have been a part of yours, and we've all admired it. From Broadway to the US Open to being the voice that you are. We just thank you for all that you do for our community, and we couldn't be more proud to be here on this special day.
And also, I'm so proud to say that I am your friend. We love you so much, you're family to us, and all your achievements, the most important thing is you're an amazing friend, so we love you.
Love you, ma'am.
So when you think of the US Open and the voice of the US Open, someone that's been around as long as I have, the first thing that comes to mind is Kenny Wetzel. And growing up, I could never imagine a US Open without him. And it's funny, it's not like Robert has bested him, but rather Robert has created something entirely different, as opposed to somebody sitting in the back podium and letting his voice carry. Robert walks up and looks at everybody in the eye in the audience and makes you feel welcome. And both as a spectator, when I witness him in his brilliance, when I watch him dance in his brilliance, it's all a part of that Robert Royston magic. And there's really, you can't teach people that. It's something that I know in general, you just have it or you don't. And we're so lucky to have Robert part of this dance community in any aspect, in any way that we can get him. It's wonderful. And I know my adult US Open experience wouldn't be the same without hearing him call from Redlands every year. And I hope he continues to do it. And a huge congratulations and a major deserving honor to be part of the Walk of Fame. And I love you, Robert. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.
Hi, it's Miles and Tessa from Vancouver, Canada. Congratulations, Robert Royston, for being inducted into the Hall of Fame. We're so excited for you. We can't think of a more deserving and qualified inductee.
So just a little bit about why we think this is so fantastic. Robert's been a huge influence on my career since I was a kid. So going on 25 plus years, you know, Robert's been a part of my life, giving me world championship winning choreography and country dancing, amazing coaching, mentoring as a teacher at a young age. He was so good about giving me and my brother his time to teach us how to teach, to let us understand the philosophy of teaching. Whether or not it was in a dance lesson or a coaching session, to sitting in a restaurant or sitting in the hallway even. He was so generous with his time. And I know for a fact that my career wouldn't have gone as strong or as far if it wasn't for his influence.
I've respected Robert from a very early time. We've both connected on the topics of science. We both come from the same kinesiology background, and I wanted to thank you, Robert, for all of your influence and for your support and being one of the soldiers of technique in our little army. So thank you very much and congratulations again. We love you.
Hey Robert, congratulations on getting inducted into the Walk of Legends.
If anyone deserves it, you most certainly do.
We wanted to thank you for your friendship, your coaching, and all of your mentorship.
You've been there for us through the thick and thin, and we appreciate it so very much.
So once again, congratulations. We love you, bro.
Yo, Ben and Victoria here in some amazing lighting, driving up to the US Open right now. We just want to say that we are looking forward to being called out onto the floor by the one and only, the amazing Robert Royston. We feel like when Robert MCs, that the way he gets the audience going before every couple, no matter how big the division is, he gives every single competitor the best possible audience so that we can all put on our best possible performances. You want to add anything?
I just think Robert's a hell of a lot better of an MC than Ben is.
I mean, that's totally fair. Can't argue with that.
Hi, Robert. You are an inspiration. You continue to do so much for this community, and your coaching has done so much not just for our dancing, but for our partnership in so many ways. As you know, it's a lot of work to put on a routine. It's very stressful, especially when it comes to the biggest event of the year, the US Open. But when you call us out on the floor with your personalized introductions and
our next couple,
all the stress seems to melt away and we can just be in the moment. We're honored to call you our friend and our coach. Congratulations, Robert.
Congratulations.
Hey, this is Sean and Courtney, taking a break from being sweaty in practice to just talk about how much Robert Royston has meant to us, not only as a mentor and a great champion and coach to many champions, but also just as the MC for many events and the voice of the US Open, and the way that he's really shown his love and his work ethic in pushing what emceeing is at the US Open, and even to the little details for each couple. So when Courtney and I were living in Fresno at the same time as Kyle and Sarah, he wanted to make sure that we got our own special kind of applause, and that when they called us out, they weren't thinking Fresno and automatically cheering for Kyle and Sarah, naturally. So the way he always says a person's city is very special. He puts so much thought and love into those little details. And so with Kyle and Sarah, he would always say, I'll do my best impression from Fresno, California. And he wanted to make ours sound a little bit different so people would know kind of when it was us. So he would go, from Fresno. So thank you, Robert, for all the special memories and for the moments that we can look back on YouTube and hear your intro and know it's going to be us. And congratulations on Walk of Legends. We love you.
Congratulations. We love you, Robert.
Hey, Robert. We just wanted to thank you so much for everything you've done for us over the years and for this community as a whole. We love you so much, and we get amped every time we hear you say, from Livermore, California! And generally our first couple, because that's kind of how it's gone. We love you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Love you, Robert.
Mwah.
Hi, Robert. Congratulations. This is so exciting. I wish I was there to personally congratulate you and give you a big warm hug. I'm sending it from Florida. There is no better recipient for this award. You have literally done it all and continue to do it all. You have your crazy numerous accolades that show your success as a competitor, both in routines and of course in our world famous Jack and Jill and Strictly Swim format. Your passion for the dance just exudes out of your body through your teaching, which people are receptive to and they love. You continue to influence and mentor the next generation of dancers, which just goes to show exactly how much you care about our dance and just how much of a fabulous human you are, because you care about other people's well-being and their success within this community on and off the dance floor. I feel incredibly fortunate to call you a friend. I have shared showcase back rooms with you and been fortunate enough to get to share the floor with you many times, and I can think of no better person to accept this award. We are all humbled by you, we all respect you and admire you, and are so incredibly proud that we have you championing our dance throughout the entire world. Love you.
Hey everybody, Kaliski here. I just wanted to take a minute. Something special is going to happen with Robert this weekend, and I want to take the opportunity to say that I'm super excited about it. Robert has been a huge influence on me. He's been a huge icon in the community. I can honestly say that every time I'm being presented out on the floor, announced, I pray it's Robert doing it, because he knows everything about everybody. He's been around long enough to speak about all of us at more a personal level, and I just respect him huge, not just for his talent of dance, but his talent for coaching others and all things, singing, dancing, everything. I think he's brilliant, and I'm super lucky to call him my friend, and I'm super excited he's going to be getting this award. So congratulations, Robert. I love you, and I love everything you do for this community and for me. Yay!
Congratulations, Robert.
Congratulations, Robert. We're so impressed with everything that you do for this industry, and this is well deserved for you to be a part of the Walk of Legends.
It means so much to us whenever we're standing back there and we're super nervous and we can hear your calm voice and you get the crowd going for us, and it takes like all that nervous energy and it kind of drops it down, and you get real calm and you get ready to go out there and kill it.
We love you as a coach, as a mentor, as a friend. I've known you for 23 years, but boy, as an MC, for me, there's no one else out there that can do what you do. You rev up a crowd to a level that I haven't seen in any sport ever, and it's amazing that the enthusiasm the crowd gets and the extra applause we get because of what you do for this industry. So congratulations and thanks a lot.
We love you.
Love you too.
Robert, 18 years ago I saw you dancing with Loreen, and I said I wanted to do that. 16 years ago I saw you emceeing at the US Open, and I said I wanted to do that. I saw you working out and jumping rope in the gym last year, and I said I gotta do that. Now I'm working out with you, I'm dancing with you, and I'm emceeing with you at the US Open. My life is so much better because of you. Thank you for being an inspiration to me, to everybody. Just thank you for everything. I love you, man.
Félicitations, Monsieur Royston. Robert, I can't thank you enough for everything that you brought me since I arrived in this community, and you're a mentor, a friend. You made me grow as a dancer, a teacher, and as a person. So really, thank you and congratulations. You deserve this so much, and I have so much respect for you. Love you, and see you soon.
Robert Royston, I must love you because I hate being on camera. So, you've been my mentor, you've been my competitor, you've been an MC for me, you've announced me as a dancer, you've announced me as a judge, but first and foremost, you're a very good friend to me. The things that you've accomplished in the swing community and what you do for the swing community are above reproach. I am so proud of you and so glad for you that you get this award this evening. It's well deserved. I love you so much and wish you the best of luck in everything that you do in the West Coast swing community and life. Congratulations, Robert.
Hey guys!
Kyle Red.
And Sarah Van Drake here. Robert Royston, oh my goodness, what a huge achievement. We are so happy to call you our coach, our mentor, our friend. We have so many good memories together. One of the ones we want to share is when we were kids, we were in love with this immediately, like most of you sitting in the audience. West Coast swing became our passion. And Robert saw us working hard, and our parents started to be like, gosh, this is a lot for a hobby. And he could see that we wanted this for our career. So Robert took the time to come talk to our parents, let them know that he saw a passion, a drive, and something special in Kyle and I. And because of that, we were able to chase our dreams. So for that, we will always be grateful.
Robert, when you first started taking on the microphone, it was amazing the way that you would bring a whole different level of power and expression to the MC part of this world. And every time you would say our name, there was like, I get two feelings out of this moment. It was first major fear because I'm next, but next was I had my friend expressing to this crowd that we were next, and you were preparing them for the journey that they were about to go on. So I have to say, every time you say from Fresno,
I still get goosebumps.
Yeah, I get it now, and a little bit of fear at the same time. So thank you so much. You've been an amazing friend once again to me, and an amazing mentor, and what you represent for us in this community is so great, and we love you so much.
To your past, to your present, and your future, we love you.
Robert, gosh, where do I start? We have started our journey such a long time ago. I remember a time where you weren't old enough to get into a little country club called the Saddle Rack just to go dancing. One of my great memories of you and the best moments in my life ever was when we were a couple, we were dating, and we were at a wedding, and a song came on at the reception, and it was the Jive Bunny remix of In the Mood, and you asked me to dance. So we hopped along to the ballroom floor and just danced, and it was amazing. We came off the floor, I went to the table. Your coach at the time took you out somewhere. Later on I learned that he told you if you wanted to win again, you needed to dance with me. And the one thing that changed my life was you thought about it, you came back to me and asked me to be your dance partner, which forever changed my life. it changed our lives at the US Open. We went on to do wonderful, great things, and I experienced those things with you, and it means the world to me. And every year we've come back to the Open, either as partners or we stopped dancing, you with a different partner, me with a different partner, but we were always tied to the US Open. And I remember the first year I danced with a different partner, and it wasn't you, but I had this wonderful, amazing feeling knowing that you were on the microphone getting ready to introduce me and my dance partner, and what an amazing feeling that was, and how you got the ballroom just completely excited and everybody excited for our next couple. It was amazing, and I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for changing my life that way. I love you so much, and you deserve this. Congratulations. I love you.